Well, if you're a pet owner, you've probably been there.
You reach over to say hello, and then Fido plants a big old wet one right on your mouth. That's my Sally girl. We're kind of nose to nose, but yeah, I've been kissed a time or two by a dog. But you know what? Your dog may be sharing more than just love with you. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is here to talk about whether it's okay to kiss your pet.
Smooch your pooch, right?
That was
Good morning, Ron. I love that. And good morning, Gravir, and good morning, Ron. You know, this is also probably in too much information, file this under too much information, but this has happened to me more times than I can count with my dog Maddie. But Ira Roth, who's a vet at the University of Georgia School of Veterinary Medicine, says you may want to think twice about letting your pet get too close. Katie Hausman loves her 3-year-old rescue Freya, and Freya loves her back.
As far as kissing my dog goes, I think it's inevitable because dogs want to come up and they want to give you a kiss, they want to give you a lick, and mine is no kisses.
Because even the cleanest dogs have been known to get into the garbage or enjoy an occasional decomposing squirrel.
Isn't that right?
And for Dr. Ira Roth, who's the director of the Community Practice Clinic at the University of Georgia College of Veterinary Medicine, licks come with the job.
But there are a whole host of issues that we worry about just when clients and pets come in close contact, and it doesn't have to be just kissing.
So is it okay to smooch with your pooch?
Probably not.
Dr. Roth says dogs and cats may be carrying around some pretty nasty germs like these in their mouths.
Bacteria that we see are Pasteurella, or Salmonella, or Clostridium. These are all things that the pet may have, may not be showing any clinical signs, but as he or she is grooming themselves, licking themselves, cleaning themselves up, there's certainly a risk factor of that harboring an oral cavity and could be easily transmitted.
The risk of getting ill from close contact with your pet is pretty low if you're healthy, but if you're not, you may have a problem.
For many of those diseases, yeah, it'll be stomach cramps, diarrhea, vomiting.
And sharing a bed with a pet may be a little risky.
If we have our pet climb into bed with us and they have fleas and or ticks on them, we put ourselves at risk as well because there are certain bacteria and diseases that both of those ectoparasites can carry. You know, the classic example as well is a cat jumping into bed with you and then you develop a ringworm.
Haiti tries to be firm with Freya, no kissing.
At the same time, does it happen? Absolutely. There's a really, if you love your animal and you want to give your animal a hug, it's kind of, you know, it's going to happen.
And Dr. Roth really recommends a yearly vet checkup to look for problems like parasites that may not be obvious to you. And they can also screen for other bugs and skin conditions that could cause problems down the road. Ron and Gravir.
Is there any good tips to give our children to, protect them from exchanging germs?
I think, one really good thing is if you have a dog, you want to get the dog its own bed. I also think you don't want to allow the dog to lick a child's face or a baby's face. And you may want to feed the dog separately from your kitchen. So outside your kitchen. So sometimes pet food can contain salmonella and other germs, and kids can get into that. And you also want to keep kids away from the cat litter box if you have a cat. So just some basic rules.
Well, yesterday the girls had we had a friend over who had a puppy.
Yes.
And puppies bite.
Yes.
They got those sharp little teeth.
Yes, they do.
What if you get bitten? I mean, what should you do?
Depends on the seriousness of the bite. If you get a serious bite that actually breaks the skin and it's a puncture, I would really recommend going to the doctor because you may need to get on antibiotics too, and it may need to be washed out because it can be very germy. Especially cat bites can be dangerous.
Right.
So if it's not serious, you can put a topical antibiotic on it, rinse it very well before you do that, and you may be good to go, but really keep an eye on it.
All right, good tips.
I know,
Thank you.
I kind of like my doggy kisses.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yes.
Just stay prepared for it all. That's
Yeah.
great.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.